Palo Alto is probably a different type of city as well. And you talk a lot about that when, when the opportunity came about and you were asked about it, you wouldn't have said yes if it was a different city, right? But Palo Alto, Silicon Valley, it was a different game, right? Um, do you think there was less of it, less of the typical politics that you will see in another city, more or less the same? How did you navigate that?
Oh, well, thank you, Mateo. And I love, you've clearly done your research. I love that because you're right. When I was headhunted, because I was working for a tech company at the time, and I got a phone call from a headhunter, they said, "Would you like to work for a city?" My immediate reaction in my head was, well, I don't think I like the sound of that, right? It sounds bureaucratic. It sounds like political. And then the recruiter said, because I think I very quickly I asked, what city, And they said the city of Palo Alto. And I knew it as the birthplace of Silicon Valley, sometimes called the heart of Silicon Valley, the home of Steve Jobs when he was alive, the home of Stanford University, and Mark Zuckerberg lives there today, and many other luminaries in the tech industry. And I thought, wow, if you're going to work for government, this is probably a really interesting place as a technologist. Because my thesis was not only would the city be very encouraging to trying things out and being innovative, but my community could be partners and I could reach out to these executives, these other CIOs and CTOs and CEOs of tech companies. And wow, that would be powerful. So there was a lot that I liked about it. And coupled with the view from myself that as a curious person, a person with just abundant curiosity, I wanted to know how cities worked and I wanted to know how government worked. So getting to the heart of your question, I didn't make the evaluation based on politics, to be frank with you. What I did learn is, and this may surprise you, is it was very political. Absolutely. And by the way, being a technology city with a technology community didn't make it easier. This is something I've had to fight a lot. A lot of my peers in different organizations and other CTOs and CIOs would say, well, you live in Palo Alto, of course. You've got Stanford, you've got all these incredible technology people, you've got a council that's made up of technologists as well. And I would say, well, you might think it would make it easier, but it's still hard work. And I still, the most common answer you get in politics from decision makers is no, right? And when you're an innovator, getting beyond no is the hard work, right? Moving from no to maybe and from maybe to yes, right?